Good morning, Falcons. I'm Brandon Benwell,
And I'm Mr. DuPont.
and this is a view from the Falcons Nest. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024. If you're heading west on US 6 in LaPorte County, you may want to note a construction project that started Monday. Crews are replacing the intersection with US 421 with a roundabout. The detour will funnel traffic into Indiana 39.
Work is progressing on the planned improvements to the US 30 and US 31 corridors in St. Joseph and Marshall counties. WSBT is reporting that the latest draft of 86 alternative intersections along both highways is now out. The project launched in 2022 to address corridor needs and improvements along US 30 and US 31.
The US 30 West study extends from Porter County to Marshall County. The US 31 North study extends from Miami County to just south of the Fulton/Marshall County line. The project, now in its second stage of analysis, moves to narrow down the options. NDOT is an interactive map on its website of potential alternative interactions and is requesting the public to continue sharing feedback. NDOT says that community involvement is essential for this study.
If you're a high school senior and you're planning on voting in your first election next month or earlier, you have until next Monday to register. According to WVPE, you're eligible to vote in the primary if you're a U.S. citizen, have lived in a president where you'll vote for at least 30 days before the election. You're not currently in prison. If you're not currently in prison, and if you'll be 18 years old by this fall's general election, register online at indianavoters.com. You'll need an Indiana's driver's license or state ID card. If registering by mail, the form you fill out asks for that information as well, or the last four digits of your social security number.
Since some county offices may be closed next Monday for the total eclipse, you may have to register by Friday. Check the county voter registration office in the county where you live. That office is located in the county clerk's office. April is Safe Digging Month. You can always practice safe digging for free by phoning 811 at least 10 business days in advance of the date you plan to dig. You can prevent an accident, an explosion, or the loss of service to you and your neighbors simply by dialing 811. There will be a tab meeting during SRT this Friday in the Media Center.
A tradition rooted in Polish heritage, South Bend celebrated Dignus Day Monday. It was a chilly Dignus Day in South Bend, but the wind only enhanced the smells of grilled sausages as dozens gathered on the west side of South Bend to celebrate. In addition to eating good food, political candidates used the Polish holiday to kick off the primary campaign season. Now the weather with Caleb.
So your weather today is going to be cloudy. Specifically, 43 degrees with a real feel of 38 degrees. Just got that good air quality. Moving on to a 3-day forecast. Tuesday is going to be a high of 58. It is going to be raining, storming even, and the low is 34. Wednesday, the high is going to be 39. It's going to be snowy, and the low is 34. And finally, Thursday, which is going to be a high of 42, snowing again, and low 39. That's all we have for weather. Now to the main desk for sports.
John Glenn's spring sports schedule will be in full swing this week. Tonight, the baseball team hosts Rochester at 5 p.m. The JV Falcons will be at Rochester starting at 5:30. Meanwhile, the girls softball team will host Knox. First pitch is at 5:30. Tomorrow night, the only activity will be the JV game at Couts, a contest originally scheduled to be next week. Thursday, the softball team hosts Triton at 5 p.m. The tennis team takes on Plymouth, and track and field combined teams will be at Rochester. The baseball team will travel to Couts, where the first pitch will be at 5:45. Friday, the baseball Falcons travel to Laville, while the JV will head to Pioneer. On Saturday, the girls tennis team hosts its own invitational. The boys golf team will be at the Rochester Invitational, and softball team will host Lady Blue Jays of North Judson. John Glenn sophomore Peyton Thomas is reported to be a player to watch in the season in the area girls softball. The South Bend Tribune reports that the talent level in girls softball in the South Bend area currently at an all-time high. What state has produced more players on teams playing in the Final Four than any other? You guessed it, it's Indiana, which has just over 20% of the players on the Final Four team rosters. Connecticut has been installed as a favorite to defeat Purdue in the championship game. Purdue takes on North Carolina State in its first game. Connecticut plays Alabama in its first game. Now back to lunch with Caleb.
So for lunch today, we are going to be having macaroni and cheese, chicken Caesar wrap, baked beans, applesauce, and a soft pretzel stick. That's all we have for today, Falcons. Have an amazing day.